see what the issue is here. I don't think that this does borderless full screen, so. Full screen, so. Alright, so the sound and audio still not getting picked up. It's not desktop audio either. Maybe if I change the settings here, one sec. This is, you know, headphones. Yeah. Alright, now, should be able to delete this. It should work now. Should work perfectly now. Let's see if that does it. Hey, it works. Okay. Let's see what it sounds like when you're talking to people.
Pay attention, because I'm only going over this once. This station will test your recharging energy shields. Your new armor shields are extremely resilient, very efficient. Much better than the Covenant tech we use.
Alright,
for the
not bad.
Mark V.
Now we can stop that feedback loop that was happening,
To start the shield test.
which is good. And we can get this actually started, which is also good. Except that one more thing I have to do, which is bring up the chat in case someone joins so that we can see chat. Oh my god, this just keeps happening. But it's okay, because after this it'll be completely fixed. And once it's completely fixed, then it's like there's nothing even to worry about. Let's get chat over here so I can see it. And then we'll do this. Nope. 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 Yeah, there we go. Alright. Now, I have my viewers on screen. I have stream on screen. Everything should be in proper working order here.
Bingo!
Bingo!
They recharge
Hey.
a lot faster.
Oh, it's the boy. This is on heroic, so I'm gonna shut up because there might be secret dialogue.
That, or he can hide behind me. You done with my boy here, Master Guns? I don't see any change. His armor's working fine, Johnson.
Yeah, yeah, Johnson.
Just remember, take things slow. Don't worry, I'll hold his hand.
Listen. Listen, man.
So, Johnson, when you gonna tell me how you made it back home in one piece? Sorry, Guns. It's classified. My ass! Well, you can forget about those adjustments to your A2 scope.
Yeah, fuck your A2 scope, idiot. Johnson's not gonna get his A2 scope fixed. Yo. Hey, I recognize that guy. I recognize that shadow anywhere.
Earth. Haven't seen it in years.
It's right there.
When I shipped
They're
out
doing
for
it right
basic,
now.
the orbital defense grid was all theory and politics. Now look.
So, mumbo jumbo type stuff.
That Mac gun can put around
Real hullabaloo. An insubstantial, mythical thing that didn't make no goddamn sense. The music here is so fucking good, man.
Nobody's saying much, but I'll bet something big's about to happen.
I'll bet. Wow! Yeah. You told me you were doing something nice.
Folks need heroes, Chief.
Folks need heroes. That camera model is not used anywhere else in game. That motherfucker exists in this cutscene. That motherfucker too, on the right. Those motherfuckers, both of them, they only exist in this cutscene. They don't show up anywhere else in Halo. Those assholes don't show up anywhere else in Halo. And look at that same animation 8 of those grunts were used. Look at that shit. I love video games. What's funny is that my game is rendering at 60 frames per second, right? And for me, I'm getting like screen tearing and stuttering and all kinds of ugly looking shit. But you guys are getting it at 30, so it looks fucking awesome on the stream preview. It looks great.
Quite a crowd. If they came to hear me beg,
They'll be disappointed. Are you sure? Oh man, I love Halo so goddamn much. Just looking at this is giving me a heart boner. It's so good. I'd play Halo 1, but honestly, it looks like shit on PC, and I would rather wait for them. Well, no, because MCC Collection looks... Master Chief Collection looks just as shitty with Halo 1, because they have the same fuck-ups, but I'm hoping that they'll, hear the recent...
Go ahead, Cortana.
Recent shit.
I apologize, but we're going to have to make this...
Whatever. It don't matter. Ain't none of this matters.
Thank you.
Sergeant Major, the Colonial Cross is awarded for acts of singular daring and devotion for a soldier of the United Earth Space Corps. There can be no greater heresy. Let him be an example for all who would break our covenant. Commander Miranda Key.
You know what would be smart idea is if I had the,
The highest traditions of military service.
if I had...
Bravery,
Jesus Christ. Fucking subtitles on. I'm gonna get those on next. After this cutscene, I'll put those on. For all the homies. This is the best cutscene. Look at him. Ooh, wow!
Slip space ruptures directly off our battle cluster.
Show me.
15 Covenant capital ships holding position just outside the kill zone.
Damn, I'm funny. You know, this stream has no viewers right now, so I can say whatever.
Commander, get to your ship.
I'm not gonna say anything awful, because that'd be stupid, but I'm gonna say nice things. I think that this channel is gonna go places. I think that if I keep it up,
Gladly.
maybe the retro game is holding me back, but
Reach was 50 times this.
I really wouldn't be happier streaming anything else. And even if I don't get viewers, I wouldn't hurt too bad, because
Give their capital ships a straight
God's honest truth, I don't mind being a small guy. I don't mind this not being a business for me.
Right this way.
I rather enjoy this activity in and of itself. Just streaming feels fun to me, so I get to play my favorite games at high resolutions and high skill levels. Oh yeah, you guys get to see the cool view model stuff now. This is gonna look different. This is like HD Halo 2 because it has a bunch of changes that make it good. But you know, whatever. Getting hung up about viewers and stuff at this point is stupid because it's not gonna break even like double digits for weeks if I'm lucky. The real trick is consistency and sticking with it. So if I stick with it, that's the main concern for me is my capability to stick with it. Because if I can do that, then I can do anything. I might change the reticle size too, because it's kind of big. I mean, it feels like natural because of how Halo is, but this feels big to me too. Aliens can't look up. That's why I've chosen this strategic positioning. If you'll notice, they barely want to leave the door. It's because they can't look up. Oh, they come up from over here too. Cool. I never knew that. I didn't know this was a monster closet. Funny. This is on Heroic. We did a playthrough, me and the boys, on, not Heroic. We did that on Easy, I think. Easy or Normal. But this one's on Heroic because I wanted to show off that I am pretty good at Halo, and in a solo context I can do better. I'm like 90% sure I have this set to Heroic. I feel like it's not. This feels not Heroic. Because the enemies feel like they're too low rank right now, but, I'll check between levels. I'll stop the cutscene. But, I don't think... Halo 2 is one of those games that I can kind of just keep coming back to and playing whenever, because I really just love it. Like, every part of it feels cool to me. There isn't a single area or level where I'm like, this is boring, or like, this is shit. Like, I'll just play through all of it and not feel, like, bored ever. But, you know, I could be proven wrong today. There could be a vehicle level that I get back to after the... Because we did, again, we did a Let's Play of this, and we haven't recorded, we haven't posted it yet, but I wanted to get the stream going, regardless of that, because I feel like it's, I feel like I could play Halo enough times that it'll always be entertaining to me. And if it's not entertaining to the viewers, then that doesn't matter, because again, we have two... Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. From where? Clever girl. So this is with mouse and keyboard, which you'll immediately notice is better, in terms of aim and, consistency, which is cool. I'm not complaining about that at all, but, it's gonna be a little disingenuous, because I do traditionally play on controller, and I am good enough on controller to play heroic. It's just that I don't do it because this feels better to me in every way. I feel like that shouldn't be a controversial thing. Plus, with the Halo Master Chief Collection going to PC soon anyway, I feel like I'm justified in playing the PC version as early as possible, getting used to it. Not that there's much to get used to, it's just a slower arena shooter, so it's not that bad. I found recently that, despite frequent complaints that I've had, I don't actually mind slower games as much as I thought I did. I appreciate faster games, but for a while I conflated faster with more difficult, and I conflated more difficult with better. And not only are none of those actually related in any tangible way, except for possibly harder stuff being better, depending on how much care is taken into how it's made difficult. But I think that right now I'm just looking for like the smoothest and even like slow, not even necessarily slow. Like, I don't care that a game is fast or slow, but specifically, I don't care that it's fast or slow. You know what I mean? Like, I'm willing to play a slow game if it's good. The Recon Jacob, hello. Guys is silly to say because I think there's only 0 people here now. I don't know. I guess I'll wait for more. Thing is, I'm just gonna talk. I'll respond to chat when chat's talking. One guy said hi. I just feel bad that I didn't say hi to that guy. Anyway. I don't think difficulty is tied directly to quality, but I do think that I prefer more difficult things. So, in terms of personal preference, but I think that preference should hold more weight than the objective quality of something in terms of, like, recommendations and, stuff. Oh, there was? Yeah. It's been hovering at like 2 or 3 this whole time, so... And the viewer counts for me are inaccurate because it's also going so slow that the system's just not, keeping up, but, you know. I'll do my best to keep an eye on chat and die for it. Like I was saying, quality I don't think is tied directly to, difficulty in any way, but I do think that, if someone creates something like a game that's difficult, then they're probably going to go through more care and time to make it difficult appropriately than someone who's going to make something that's easy, because making something easy is pretty simple. You just, anytime you have a point where you have any kind of frustration, you eliminate the source of that frustration, either by making a mechanic that eliminates that frustration actively, or making a mechanic that passively does it for the player. And quality-wise, that you can incorporate. There's like mechanics that I've found that I've liked that are incorporated in an easy way, and there's mechanics that I found that I hated that were incorporated in like an extremely difficult way, and vice versa. So I think that because of that, quality isn't necessarily what someone should be looking for when they're looking for a recommendation. I think that they should think a little bit harder than that and go for something that I don't know. I feel like I'm not really explaining anything interesting, but that is just kind of my how I see it, I suppose. I think people get hung up on yeah, exactly. Like, you can have something that's easy, but there's just no enjoyment in it, so it becomes like, this is terrible. Like, I don't, like, why would I spend my time doing this? Like, even if it's something that's simple to do, why would I spend my time doing this if it's not bringing anything to me? But I don't know. Because I think honestly, Dark Souls kind of put that into the public vocabulary a little bit more in terms of like bringing things up as being like too easy and too casual versus too difficult and too hardcore. And I don't know if that's a bad thing, because I think it kind of poisoned discourse in that now if you bring up Dark Souls, A, if you bring up Dark Souls, nobody's going to take you seriously because it's like, oh, this is the Dark Souls of X, Y, or Z. And B, if you want to talk about something else and you want to make a genuine comparison to Dark Souls, it becomes difficult to not be laughed at because it's like, oh, fucking Dark Souls reference, good shit, dude. But, you know, I think that the difficulty quality correlation definitely leans more in favor of difficult stuff being better, despite not necessarily finding that to be a one-to-one definite thing. Like this game, for instance, it's really hard because they screwed up and didn't have time. They didn't screw up. They were pressed for time, and they screwed up in that they didn't have time to actually properly balance. But because of that, the game is technically worse, like on the objective measure of fairness to the player. But like you can still get good enough to play it, and if you enjoy it, it's like it's a really fun game. Like there's a lot to enjoy in Halo 2, just in Halo in general, but in Halo 2 specifically. So I think that like though they're closely tied in terms of having more time to work on the game means more time to work on balance in general, which means that it can either be harder or easier with that extra time. I think that outside of that specific correlation, I think that they can be held as completely separate things. And again, I'm starting to repeat myself here, but I think yeah, like I said, this game's really fun. There's video games. Oh shit, oh shit. This game's gonna have a lot of that, especially in the flood levels. I'm gonna try, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming for more than a couple hours today, but I do want to get at least into the Arbiters, part. Like deep into it. Until, because I think, what is it? It's this, and then it's Outskirts, Metropolis, and then you go to the Arbiter. Not your fault. Going down unlucky. What is here? Yeah, and you know what? That you can definitely feel that. It went like back when playing it, obviously, but like just looking at gameplay, you can notice how like certain things just work out better in Halo 1 on the harder difficulties because the enemies are like reacting in a more fair way. Like the one-hit melee stuff it's understandable, but it's a little silly, and I don't think it's as abrasive and as prevalent in Halo 1. But again, that's going back to the whole having time to work on it. Because Halo 1, they kind of got their they got basically what they wanted out, and they had to work hard. Like Bungie being they had to work really hard to get Halo 1 just to work. And Halo 2, they just didn't have time to make to polish like they did for Halo 1. So Halo 1 is like fundamentally a more complete experience compared to Halo 2. But again, that's what I'm saying, where it's like, that's not necessarily a knock on Halo 2's quality, as in terms of like how much I enjoy, or not quality, I shouldn't say. It's not a knock on how much I like Halo 2, and for that reason, the divorcing of quality and like actual difficulty and stuff, like taking every single aspect within its own void, and then only comparing where it's like extremely like integrally connected. That's the key to good critique, I think, and I think that there's a mood in games discourse and movies discourse right now, where if you take it with that granular a view, people will call you nitpicky, and you kind of have to be more extreme in your analysis, or people aren't gonna give a shit. Like they'll look at you and be like, oh, that whatever, like you're just saying this or that because you like this or that. Like that's like this shit where yeah, exactly. They were fucked for that. I didn't know what the actual like concrete problem was, but I did know that they had a lot of issues because I listened to the Halo dev commentary, which I highly recommend. That if you look up on YouTube, you can find Halo 2. I think it's called the Developer Diary, or it might be a separate thing, but they have the lead composer, the lead game designer, and the lead writer all in the same room commentating Halo 2, like a playthrough, or at the cutscenes at least, and with a little bit of gameplay. And they say there's a lot of really good insights throughout that. Did I drop my battle rifle for that? Oh boy. But yeah, people are really silly about how they talk about stuff now. So this kind of discussion is far and few between online, I find. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. No, I'm excited for Master Chief Collection on PC though. I think that's gonna be a really big deal because that's been something I've been that's been something I've been waiting for like since I was a child. And I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like that's gonna be cool. Yeah, and they mentioned a lot in the gameplay, in the commentary, that, there's a lot of levels that they ended up cutting just because they straight up were like, we have to rewrite huge chunks of this game. And honestly, I think that, despite all that, I think that what we got in Halo 2 was, like, it's still really amazing what they were able to pull together with this kind of, with those kinds of constraints. Because, like, people make a lot of comparisons with Halo 1 and say that, like you said, like, the Halo 1 combat is more fair. It's like, it just feels better in a lot of ways, because, your mistakes are more the deal, rather than the enemies just having straight up, like, insta-kill stuff and, like, being just faster on the gun. On the draw, rather. But, I think Halo 2 has a lot of experiences in it, and a lot of story set pieces, and just a lot of stuff that they were able to do was really impressive and really cool to me. And I think that it doesn't necessarily pay off one-to-one for how much they suffered, but I think that what we got isn't something that I would be able to say is bad, like, as an overall product. I don't think there's any way that I could convince myself to poop on Halo as a game. Oh, jeez. What the hell? Stop. Damn. Alright. Doing fine, doing fine. Almost died, but we're good. You guys are still alive. Oh boy. Oh wait. There we go. Oh wait. Oh, it's the boys. And girl.
I was almost on board with Mason.
Don't worry, ma'am. We're on it.
Did they have female Marines in Halo 1? I don't remember. I feel like they didn't, but I don't remember. I could be wrong on that.
Thanks, Chief. I owe you.
Yeah. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Saw that coming. That's what I get for going in. I have the battle rifle. I should have just battle rifled.
Chief, this way.
I was almost on board when they showed up.
Don't worry, ma'am. We're on it.
Oh man. Pew! Alright. This is going better already. This is gets oh no.
Thanks, Chief. I owe you.
Oh jeez. This is what I mean. This is the same mistake. This is the same mistake. I am a fool. I got cocky twice. I almost paid the price twice. But I got my receipt. I don't gotta buy it again. I know what I'm doing. Ah, this reminds me that visual line right there. If you, I don't know if you can see it in the stream. It looks like you can. There's like a glitch that I saw in Halo 1 when I was playing it on PC, where it just everything hit wireframe like really badly, and it wasn't actually that bad in terms of like visually. It kind of gave it like a Tron aesthetic, but it was really bad in terms of I think my GPU at the time was just melting trying to like actually make it work, because I think I was I think I was playing back then. I was playing on like an older desktop, so it was trash when I was trying to run it, but it was really trying to run it, and shit got a little fucked. It was pretty good. If I could recreate it, I would do a stream like that, because it was actually really interesting visually, but it was really not good for the computer, I find. Or at least I would think. The thing sounded like a coffee machine at all times anyway, so it's not like I could really tell how bad it was getting. Oh, hey. I really like Halo 2. I really like Halo 2. Oh, this game's goofballs. This game's also got a weird physics thing where, I don't know what it is, but the way it handles slopes and corners and the sides of shit makes you bounce in a really funny way off of certain jumps. And I am really glad that that happens because I love that kind of weird physics shit in shooters. Yeah, I think I've been thinking that I might just turn this stream into a Halo-themed stream, because this is 2 days in a row that I've gone from streaming just random stuff that I was trying to think of to streaming a Halo game. Like, yesterday was Halo 3. I think the VOD should still be up. It was like an hour of just Halo 3 shit. I was gonna find all the skulls. That's something that I wish I could do in this game, is that in Halo 3, every time I do a playthrough, I do my best to find all the skulls, and I just couldn't do that in Halo 2 because I don't know where any of them are except for the Grunt Birthday Party one, and even that one I could barely find. Well, that one, and I think there's one at the beginning I can find, but I haven't really tried for it. Alright. I figured the one person who would be happening upon this stream would be somebody who loves Halo, since that's the only hook we got so far, is that I'm playing Halo 2, which I feel like there might be 3 or 4 other people. Well, I don't know. I guess with the Halo Master Chief Collection, there might be more. But I figured it might be a lower result on Twitch. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, that's what honestly, that's kind of what's getting me into streaming, because this is, I think my 3rd or 4th time I've ever even opened up a streaming thing. This is my, 2nd time streaming Halo, though, that's for sure. But, I think that, like, there's a lot of games that I've been playing recently that really deserve a little bit more of a spotlight, online, and that was a dumb mistake. That's because I was talking. There's a lot of games that deserve a little bit more of a spotlight online, even though they're old, and I think that Halo 2 is definitely one of those games. And I think I mentioned it earlier, but I did a Let's Play with a couple of buddies that should be going up within the next few weeks, and I'll have a link to the, God damn it, I'll have a link to the YouTube channel on the Twitch channel, so follow for that, I guess. But we played through it, and there was a lot of stuff in Halo 2 that I remember that was really that I remembered as being a little bit more fun than it was. There's a lot of tedium in this game as well. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I remember being boring, but there's a lot of, or that I remember being better that was boring. But there's a lot of stuff that I remember being really sick that was actually still really, really sick. Like the entire end sequence of the Arbiter level where you have to cut the cables and everything. That entire end segment is so cool. It inspired a lot of shit, a lot of media preferences for me. The Arbiter campaign in general was really, I think, something that people didn't appreciate enough, because it was not the Master Chief, obviously, but you know. Oh hey, why is my mouse still controlling the other window? I gotta fix that in a second. I lost my place. No, there's games that have shit that is, like, obviously they're old games, but I think that if you have people willing to play them, then there's a lot you can show off that's really fun. And there's a lot of glitches and stuff that I don't see people show off to, and I don't know if I have a lot of Halo 2 glitches I can show off, but I was doing a lot of Sonic Adventure 2 stuff yesterday, and I was talking about a lot of it, Sonic Adventure 2 stuff, and honestly, I think I'm gonna go back to Sonic Adventure 2 at some point, and just do, I'm gonna fix the chat real quick, because I don't want that to be an issue here. I wanna, it should be heroic. I'm pretty sure I have it set to heroic. Because when I did like I was saying, when I did the Let's Play, that was on normal, so I want to make up for that in a way. But, I think, right, Sonic Adventure. I think I'm gonna go back to Sonic Adventure later and play it, just like specific levels that are good. But, For Halo 2, I want to play a little bit more fully, because there's a lot of levels that I think are really good in Halo 2. This one I think is on the higher end. I think the introduction of Halo 2 is one of the better parts, frankly. Because I think all the introductory levels for Halo have been the better levels on account of like I feel like in general most artists and most developers of things spend the most time worrying about the beginning and end than they do about the middle. Because the middle, from what I understand, is just work. And from a few things I've worked on, it has like the middle part has been the part that is the least stressful because I'm just doing it. Like I'm not thinking about all right, what if this happens, what if that, whatever. But like the beginning and end always seems to be like where things start to take a turn, where like things could go really bad or really good. And I think Halo, they've always put a lot of care into nailing the beginnings and ends. Because every Halo game, I think, that besides this one, obviously, has, like, a really, really strong ending. And this one, obviously, didn't have that so much. But, oh yeah, this part. This is fun. This is extra fun on Heroic. Because that turret is, like, it's 2 hits and your shield's just gone. But these guys like to drift out here because they're stupid. So I can kill them easily. Is the volume okay? Because I'm hearing this really loud in my headset, and I don't know if that's good for the if the stream audio is actually picking up like that. Well, here's the thing: is that when I say every Halo game, I mean every Halo game that I played, and I only played up to Reach, and then I stopped because I realized that Halo was not going in the direction that I wanted it to go. I played 4, and I beat it with a cousin, like as like a casual playthrough, but I didn't like enjoy it, so I don't call it a Halo game. And thank you for the volume tip. And every Halo game after that I have considered worse than Halo 4, so I can't really talk about Halo 5 and such. And I especially can't talk about Halo 5 positively, because Christ, that game and 4 are both messy. 4 is better in a lot of ways, but 5 was, from what I saw, just the worst. I also heard that they killed Rookie off-screen in a book somewhere, which makes me really upset, because the Rookie is the most important Halo. He's like the linchpin to the Halo lore, and people don't appreciate him for what he is. Halo 3 ODST in general was not appreciated. I should do a fucking Halo 3 stream, Halo 3 ODST stream. That game was sick. I love that game. Oh, this is nearly bad. ODST was like my spirit animal for a while. I really liked that game. Oh boy, I'm cold. I'm jittery. But that game also had problems. I thought it was a little too short, despite some of the levels like they had really weird pacing. I think some of the levels dragged on strangely, but I think that overall the experience. What the hell? What are you doing back here? Since when? When has that guy ever been here? What? Excuse me, get out here! What are you doing hiding? Help me. Assist me.
This ain't gonna be easy.
It's not, idiot. It wasn't easy when you weren't helping either. Did he die? Oh my god. Terrible gameplay. Halo 5 was still bad gameplay. Sort of resolved by Reach. Well, okay, so as somebody who was absolutely into Halo 3 in its prime, I gotta say that, like, peak Xbox Live at that point with Halo 3 was probably the best gaming experience I've ever had. And I don't say that lightly. I think that it genuinely was a really unique time in games. So I feel bad for you on that front, but I can agree that Halo Reach's multiplayer was something that was... can I kill this guy and then just not die? If you guys don't mind. Oh, stun. Yes, okay, good. Oh, I didn't get any of the bodies in front of it. Shit. I think Halo 3 in its prime was definitely the best one. I was actually out of the wave of Halo 2. Like, I didn't actually catch Halo 2's multiplayer on the original Xbox. So, for me, my love for Halo 2 was exclusively the campaign. But Halo 3 was, like, a complete different experience for me. Halo 3 was entirely, multiplayer. Because that was... I played the single player, but, a lot. But the multiplayer was, like, I came home... like every day from school, and that would be like the only thing I do is like I just like nah, I gotta go play Halo 3. Like fuck homework, fuck reading, fuck comics, fuck TV, fuck movies. Like nah, Halo 3. It's Halo 3 time. every time I'm home, it's Halo 2. Hey! We got some physics happening anyway. Thank you, Halo 2. That's another thing I want. That's the kind of shit that I like to show off, is Halo 2, everything's an engine in I think all the games. I don't know about Halo 3, but I think most of the games are all engine. But because Halo 2 has the props right there in the level, and it doesn't load a different level for this cinematic, if you have a body on it, you can drag the body, not this far, but that far, like over in the corner, like you saw with the Elite, if you're paying attention. But, like I was saying, Halo 4, I didn't even play the multi. Like, I played Halo 4's campaign, and I was like, this game just doesn't play like how I want it to play. And people will say, I think I'm bumping the mic a little bit. People will say that, Sprint was the biggest failure of Halo 4's game design, and I agree entirely, but people don't really bring it further than saying, like, oh, sprinting is bad. Like, sprinting is bad, not just because, like, oh, the speed is different, but also, well, and here's the thing is that, hey, look at that, do you see that Elite? You see him? He was still there. Well, the blue guy waved. That was funny. It didn't actually change the speed. They made it slower, and this, I think 5 actually. I saw a GIF where it was like all like 3, 4, 5 in reach with sprint. But yeah, no, the model's getting shifted is one of my favorite things in this fucking game. It's so cool. But those 4 games, they showed like all of them side by side with like sprint and like not sprint and like how fast it is to move in the in midship, because that level's or that map is in 4 different of the different games multiplayers. And they showed it. I think like reach was like the fastest, like the second fastest by like a lot. Halo 3 was like the fastest by like a frame, and then Halo 4 and 5 were both like extremely slow. Well, here's the thing: is that anybody who says sprint is okay is not. They're close to not being wrong. Sprint would be fine. I think the way that reach happened was fine. I think the issue of sprint was that they made classes. I think if classes, like if you couldn't pick your ability at the beginning, if the abilities were like power weapons, like if they had a new type of power weapon that was just laid across the map differently, like because Halo doesn't have armor. The difference between Halo and other arena shooters is that they have placement weapons and they don't have random drops. Or like, they used to not have random drops. Wait. Here's another thing I want to show off. Oh, not yet, okay. They used to have random drops, but, or they used to not have random drops, excuse me. But weapons would always be the same places. And in other arena shooters, which I consider Halo arena shooter, but in other arena shooters, the whole gimmick is that you pick up your armor, you pick up your weapons, and you hold all your weapons at once, but that's a separate thing. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm more talking about the armor and weapons. Like, that pickup aspect of the maps led to how map control worked, and that map control is a vital aspect of older Halo and of arena shooters in general. And if they gave armor abilities, like, just as placements on the map, that's just a new level of map control. Like, now you have to control weapons and armor abilities. So that's just a new tactic. Like, that doesn't ruin Halo, that just changes how you play. That's a positive meta change, I think. I think that is just a good addition. Exactly. No, that is the problem. Because what they have to do to account for sprint is they either have to make the maps bigger, or they have to make you slower and make sprint the new default speed, essentially. And that's why sprint feels so shitty. That's why sprint is always bad in Halo. Because Halo, you move faster than you feel. You feel like a tank, and you feel like you're moving slowly. But that's because the maps are designed such that you're, like, a little bit bigger than a normal person is supposed to be.
Can I start CPR? What's going on?
Okay, that Cortana quote, that's another thing that changes with difficulty. I'm going to talk about that in a second, because they do another line later. But, that's something they mentioned in the Halo commentary. But where was I? Something about a dog. I don't know. No, yes, sprint. But yeah, so the real insidious thing about sprint is that it fucks up map design. Map design is like the biggest deal in Halo. Like, it's part of why Halo feels so good is that they have expert level map design in almost all their games. I think the only one that's really a problem is Reach, and that's because that's when 343 started towing their way in. But map design is, like, fundamentally the core of what Halo movement feels, because, like, you can see here, like, this walkway, compared to, like, oh, geez, snipers. You can, this is hard to do like this, but you can see, like, that looks like normal people walkway. I'm like twice this dude's height, right? I'm moving faster than them because I'm taller, not because I'm necessarily, like, sprinting. I'm not running faster in that, like, obviously canon-wise I am, but as a character model, my movement speed isn't that much faster. It's just, like, the illusion of the speed. and they fuck up the illusion of speed. That's what I'm really getting at, is that there's the illusion of speed when you're this big, and the environment is designed around you and not other things. So it makes you feel bigger, and obviously this game speed, you're walking faster than the Marines, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to overtake them like that. But it's the illusion that you're going significantly faster, and like when you look at the ground, it looks like you're fucking running full blast, but when you're looking around, it's like whatever. There's a whole like psychological thing around it that they ruin by adding sprint, because when you add sprint, everything feels slower, just like you're saying, just moving becomes a chore, because it's just you feel like you're just going half the speed that you should be. So I think like with Reach, what they should have done is they should have made it like the combat role make sprinting like a quick thing. Make it more like a fighting game dash, where like you have some kind of special like airborne part or something. Maybe just make the evade and don't even bother with sprint. But there's ways to add okay, up here. There's ways to add mobility that are positive for Halo that wouldn't take away the feeling of Halo that people complained about with sprint in the other games. Hey, knock it off. Oh, this guy too. I wonder if this is gonna make the hunter fight significantly harder. I think they just add more hunters on heroic, actually. Also, my chat is going down again. That means you kind of have to stop to shoot rather than running and gunning. Down some. Yeah, exactly. You have to be giving that pause in. Is there another zoom button? Yeah, okay. Giving that pause in gameplay also contributes to that slowness. Like it's the fact that sprint adds both tangible and intangible. Oh shit! Did you see that stick? The fact that sprint adds both the fact that the game adds tangible and intangible ways to make you feel slower is like why sprint is so bad. It's like it's a doubly bad thing, and people only consider like one or the other factor. But the truth is that it's like it's genuinely just bad on both levels. It's just a bad mechanic. Just don't do it. Don't add sprint. It's just not good. It's just not for Halo. It just isn't. Like the game, they're not designed that way. And people say that like all shooters should be like that, and I disagree. I don't think all shooters should be Twitch shooters. I like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. You know, like I don't think that those games shouldn't exist, and I don't think that they ruin first-person shooters. I just think that what happened was that those kinds of games were more conducive to casual mindsets, and that they ended up selling better. But I think that really part of what happened is that the hardcore market gave up. Like, you can look, like, when people say, like, oh, I don't play X game because there's no population, that problem exists because people keep saying that they don't want to play it for the population. Like, old games would be more popular if people just nutted up and said, yeah, you know what, maybe I will just sit online and wait for somebody else to show up. Because sometimes that's all it takes. Like, Halo Online is dwindling, like, Halo 3 Online specifically, the one that's, like, the modded Halo 3, that one's dwindling at something like 50 players right now, and last time I played Halo 1 online, there was like 150 to 200, and there's other reasons for that, but one of the bigger reasons is that people will go back and fucking play Halo 1 and fucking, and get shot to death by these elites. Like, you just gotta, you gotta, just kind of be willing to be the fire starter. And that's kind of, again, that's kind of one of the reasons I'm streaming this kind of stuff, is like I want to be the guy that brings back retro streaming in a decently big way. And like I'm not going to be able to bring up the level of quality that other streams are going to be able to bring to the table, but I can at least do my best. And you know, yeah, Reach's multiplayer is actually pretty active. I've heard of that too, and I'm about to die because I guess that's snipe. Oh shit, I never saw that. I've never seen that happen. Discovering new things every time I play this fucking game. I've never seen my body break the glass like as a ragdoll. That's sick. But, yeah, I believe it. Halo Reach's multiplayer, I believe that. I've heard stuff about people playing Halo Reach a lot, so I believe that for sure. And, again, I think that's because people, like, if you like the game and you want to play it, just fucking go play it. That's all, like, all you gotta do to bring it back is play it. Be one of the players. Because all it takes is, like, a dozen people thinking the same way to make, to get a lobby going, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm thinking of it from an angle of fighting games, because that's really where my expertise is at this point. But, like, you just have to be the guy to start the lobby, and then once someone goes, like, it takes, how many people, honestly, does it take to have a fun game of Halo? I think, like, 6 people, like, for a team game, like, 3v3 is probably, like, the bare minimum for, like, an online thing. Like, if you're playing with friends, like, I can have fun with any number. Like, I could have 1v1s and have a blast. But I'm saying, like, for an online experience, you only need, like, what, 5 other people to have, like, what feels like a good, like, team game? I feel like that wouldn't be too hard if people who like I think there's enough like-minded people to just be like, yeah, I'll play. Like I think that the problem is that people psych themselves out and they just decide not to do it. Like they're like, Basically, what I'm trying to say is that if you don't play old games, you're a coward, and you should start playing old games because people will start playing with you. Like, I mean, I'm trolling the old fucking servers to look for shit. Like, I'm playing Halo Online, I'm playing this, I'm playing, all that kind of shit, man. I'm on Fightcade, I'm on all the good stuff. All it takes... Fightcade's a good example, too. The Street Fighter 3 community, for instance, is... Street Fighter 3 is considered a really controversial game in fighting games because, people either really like it or really don't. And, I love it, so I play it frequently, but, I'm, like, the community on Fightcade, for instance, which, is just an online arcade emulator thing, the population on that is in the hundreds, like, often. Like, well, hundreds, I say, but it's like 150, 120, like, that range. But it's not bad. Like, for a fighting game, you only need 2 people, so that's not bad at all. Right? And that's largely because people who want to play Street Fighter, like, they're just going to go play Street Fighter. They're going to pick the one they want to play, and they're going to play it. And they're going to lose track of the enemies. Oh. Oh, no. Run! Run! No! You fool. Oh, that's not a stick. This was a bad call! This was a bad call! This was a bad call! Okay, alright, there goes that. The hunters are gonna be a bitch now. That was my fault. Yeah, no, I think old game population problems would be solved if people decided to solve them themselves. Like, people just gotta commit. It's all it takes. All it takes is commitment. And it's not even a tough commitment. It's not a hard one to make. You just gotta be like, alright, I'll play a game today, fuck it. I will spend an hour looking for a match, and if I don't find a match, then I won't boot up the game for the rest of the week, right? Like, that's my philosophy. Like, if I'm gonna play an old game, right, and I'm like, I wanna play some online, I'll spend, like, excuse me. I'll spend, like, a half hour looking, and if I can't find anything in a half hour, that's it. Like, I'll stop, not forever, but, like, I'll stop playing that game for the day, I'll play something else, or whatever. But I always give it that half hour. Like, I'm always giving it time to make sure that something is going on. I always try to get, like, a player. I give it one shot, at least. And it doesn't always work out, obviously, but, I mean, like, when it does, it's, you know, it feels good. It's nice to get games and old shit. More so with shooters, I think, because shooters have a bigger community feel than fighting games. Because there's the fighting game community is, like, a big deal, and people care a lot about that. But I think that in terms of, like in terms of mass appeal and, like, size, like, I think it's pretty obvious that shooting games are just, like, inherently more popular. And there's a lot of reasons for that, but I'm not gonna get into that so much. But ranking system, so it's not just numbers. Yeah, I don't know. I feel a couple ways about rank. I think that the reliance of ranked for, like, people. I think that ranked shouldn't be as much of a concern as it is in games right now. And I am a very, like, I'm not an old school player in terms of I've been in the scene for a long time, because I'm not that old a guy, but I will say that I'm old school in terms of philosophy. So I think that any game, I consider any game alive if any person is playing it. Like, if there's one guy playing Halo 2 today, which happens to be the case, then this makes me consider Halo 2 a living game. It's not a huge scale game, it's not massive, but it's alive, you know what I mean? So I think that, like, honestly a big part of it is people's expectations for what they want out of, like, a game's community. Like, I think that, that Street Fighter Third Strike, the fact that there's 100 people on, and that's worldwide, too. Like, that's not just, that's not to say that it's better that it's spread across, but I mean, it's better that it's spread across in that there's multiple places that are trying to play, good games. But, like, it's not like only a few people are having this thought, you know? Like, that's really, ultimately, to me, that's the biggest concern, is that I really, at the end of the day, I only need one other person to talk to me about Halo in my stream chat to be happy about Halo, you know what I mean? Like, this stream right now, this is as much as I need, and, like, if other people get more out of it, then that's great, and if other people want more out of it, then that's fine too, but I mean, like, this is what I want, this is fine. Halo is good in this capacity, I think. I don't know, I'm selfish in the sense that I don't think that big communities are necessarily a good thing all the time. I think that sometimes big communities can be a detriment, but again, that's because I am of a more solitary preference in terms of the stuff that I play. But that's, you know, that's just me. Okay, so something that works in the console version, but not in this version, is every scope that you zoom in on, like you zoom in with rather, can be, if you hold the button, you can temporarily zoom, and you can let go of the zoom, and it'll bring you back to the default level, or like the previous level that you're at. So, for example, if I wanted to use this sniper as like just mid-range, and I want to like stick to mid-range, I would hypothetically hold the zoom button, and then when I let go, it would bring me. What the fuck? It works on PC too? What the hell? All right, well this is what I was talking about, and you could do it with 2 zoom levels too. There's just a longer term to hold it, I guess. I don't know. I didn't think that would work. I thought that was like because of how the controller buttons work, but okay. So yeah, that you can do. But yeah, no, I think that there's a lot of games out there that people are complaining about not having a player base, that the only real issue is that the players that are complaining aren't online. Like just, oh hey, you can see kind of the wireframe shit I was talking about. I don't think in this case that it's a system issue. I think that was just with the game, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with a lot of where the games that I like are. Like Halo 2, like there's a couple people online right now. I could probably get a match if I went on to find a server. Street Fighter 3, like I could play that right now, like no problem. I could find a match like guaranteed. I just got to go ask for one. Like I feel like a lot of the discourse around games being dead is just people saying it so that they could feel good about saying that something's dead. Like people, I think it's people justifying themselves not playing it, rather than justifying the game actually being better or worse, or the game being alive or dead. I think that part of it is that everybody else is thinking in the same selfish capacity that I am, but they're just not admitting to it. Can I get up here? Is there more to that? I know that there's a trick with the, to getting on the rooftops here. I don't know how, though. I think there's probably a grenade jump from here. But I don't disagree. I think that, like, ranking systems, I think that I don't inherently disagree with them existing, but I actually, think that... Oh, geez, what the hell? Who are you? Where'd you come from? Oh, God! He was alive for longer than I anticipated. I think that ranking systems... I like more simple ranking systems. I like it when it's just, like, you are number X of Y, or, like, you have... Oh! Good job. Or you're, like, X amount of wins, losses, and that's all it shows you. Like, I don't care about, titles and shit like that. I think that... Not to say that people shouldn't. I don't think that it's necessarily bad to care about that kind of stuff. It's just not my priority, you know? So when I think about games, when I talk about game like design and shit, I'm not really necessarily thinking about that kind of basis. Which I guess I should be, because I mean there are projects that I'm working on that ranking would be a factor. So I guess I should probably get into that mindset. But you know, it's not like those projects are gonna get finished, so it's not gonna matter in the long run. Alright. Shooting gallery's almost over, but I gotta wait for those elites, because I know that they pop out for funsies. Those elites are crazy. And there's a skull, I think, that makes them always happen. Like, all the elites are like that. Hey! Knock it off.
Keep going!
Yeah, there they are. Here's the boys. Wowee! They kicked his ass. Good shit. Oh, they're weak. Okay. That makes sense. Fun fact, Halo 2 is the first time to pick up energy sword. You probably knew that, but for posterity, in the VOD, the video on demand, people will know that now.
Give it to me.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I should give that to you. Here, take that.
It's your hero,
Everybody gets sniper rifles, because I don't need them. Here, you take this. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, yeah. Got Got Who's next? Who's next? Huh? 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 Air dash. You ever see back here? You ever see this shit? Look at this shit, huh? Ah, I almost had it. I almost had it. Okay, I get... Oh, wait a minute. Is this just a slope? No, that's part of the wireframe. Alright, so now I know the timing. Almost. It's easier with plasma grenades, actually. Alright. Yeah, almost. Okay. This next jump's gonna be it. Welcome to Goofballs. Ah, I don't think I can get up there. Alright, whatever. That's enough of this bonus area. This is the kind of stream I want, where I'm just goofing off, looking at this stupid shit. Okay, wait. I think I can get to an Easter egg from here. I think there's something to this. I don't think I was supposed to kill those elites. I think that's part of the gimmick. Hey, knock it off. You do all have oh, they were supposed to. Oh, can I get in there? Is that a secret? Hey, boys. What's up? Get down there. How much is there to this? This looks like I can get up this. Okay, wait. I'm gonna try to scroll up. Okay, no, it's not working. Okay, there we go. Jeez, can I get up here? Looks like I can. If I can get like a bite on this ledge. So this is where Halo 2 is gonna start fighting me. A grenade jump would probably be applicable here, but I feel like that's risky. But I don't know for sure. If I can get like onto this lip right here, like safely, and I can't. I know I can't. But don't you fucking dare. All right, over here maybe. This looks like tighter. And we got a checkpoint, so we can use grenade jumps with impunity. All right, so we want to go where? Up here. All right. Alright. Alright, that did nothing. Ah, you see that? Did you see that little bump? That was me getting the lip. Okay, so I can't get up there. That was me hitting it, so that there's no way that that's gonna work. I think there's an Easter egg in the translation for that too, but why would they punk me like this? There must be a way to get up there if there's this hole. Hey. If there's this hole, there's got to be a way to, you know, do something with this. Like, I don't want to think that that's just a dead end. Whatever. We do want to finish this level at some point. And I do think I have a break coming up, which means I'm going to have to end the stream temporarily. Oh boy, yeah, in like 2 minutes. But I'm going to turn off that timer for now, because I don't need it, actually. I think I'm just gonna... I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop to take a break. Not after this level, probably after the next level. And then I'll reconvene the stream probably in a few hours. I don't have links up yet. I saw that you followed me on my email. I noticed that, so thank you for that. But I'm gonna have links up for like Twitter and all that, and I'm gonna have announcements for streams so that like we can keep up a bit of a consistent schedule here, or if not a consistent schedule, then at least a foreseeable schedule. I don't want it to be random when I stream, and I don't want people to have trouble finding out when I'm streaming. So I'm gonna set that up, and people can keep an eye on that. I'll have that up. Oh yeah, the fucking Warthog guys. Those guys die really badly if you don't hurry up. I think that guy got shot in the face. Now we fuck off. So I actually hate how the Warthog controls on PC. It feels like trash. Because you have to use the mouse a little bit better than elsewhere in the game. And snipers are really good. But it's difficult because you kind of have to do a lot of... Oh shit. You gotta do a lot of shit to make it work properly. I also don't know how to... Oh, that's break. Okay, now I know how to break. Aye. This way. Shit. Wait, is that a sniper rifle? Those are good guys. Give me your sniper rifle. This sword is a detriment. Come on. Can I give them swords? Hold E to sword. Yeah, I can give them swords. Okay. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. Oof. Cabron!
How many is that now?
I love the voice acting this. Oh, ooh. Cheeky monkey. I think that was my car. If this Warthog, or this Phantom doesn't go away, I'm gonna be very upset. Go home! Is it still dropping off? Oh. No, it's just being an asshole. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm trying to have adventures. I'm really glad this screen tearing isn't getting through, man. That would look terrible. Who? Oh, shit! Okay. Okay. Let's rock. I said let's rock. Go! Drive, boy. If I get off, will you drive?
Someone destroy that vehicle.
You.
Keeping the dream alive.
Keeping the dream alive. All right. I like that. That's sticking. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh boy. All right. Hey boys.
Hi, man.
Bye. Bye. Beach party. Bye.
Oh, this ain't good, brother.
No, we're good. This is better than it could possibly ever be. In fact, we're gonna leave our teammates, and it'll be even better. Oh, hey, I'll tell you what.
Watch it.
I'll tell you what. I can even abandon you. Bye. Welcome to the DVD surround sound test. Doo-doo. I already damaged my ship.
Tactical chatter. They're surprised, confused. I don't think they expected us to be here. Not you.
I need to fix my sensitivity in a minute because this is terrible.
On Earth. Odd, I know, but it does help explain
Oh,
why
boy.
they came here with such a small fleet.
Oh jeez, oh boy, oh boy. There's drones? Since when? I should probably have brought the Warthog. I feel like that would have been better.
Realizing the Covenant tactical chatter. They're surprised.
I'm gonna go back for the Warthog.
I don't think they expected us to be here. Not you and me. All of us.
Earth.
Humanity on Earth.
on Earth.
Odd, I know, but it does help explain why they came here with such a small fleet.
Vehicle mode engaged. I was considering getting a controller hooked up just for the sake of immersion. But then I realized that I would probably be eating shit a lot more because I'm not used to controller still. I was playing Halo 3. Halo 3 feels awful to me on controller now, and that makes me really upset because I never actually played Halo 3. Like, I played Halo 3 online a bit, but I never played like the campaign and shit on PC in any capacity, right? Like, I've never done any kind of goofball shit to try to get it as a keyboard and mouse or anything, which I don't think you even can. But point is, I'm not used to Halo 3 specifically in PC. And playing it recently, it was like painful. It was hard for me to play it on console. Alright, this is gonna kill me. God damn it. God damn it. Oh my god. This is getting difficult.
Keep moving. Run, Carrot.
Yeah, see, this is already working out immensely better. That should have killed that turret. That was horseshit. This was a failed run, not my fault. That's death. That one was my fault. That was bad driving. Oh, my back's starting to hurt from sitting like this. I'll do some standing Halo in a minute. Standing Halo. We're good, we're good, we're fine, we're fine. Checkpoint. Oh!
Same team, pendejo.
We're fine, it's fine. We're fine. We're fine, it's fine, we're fine. We'll make it past this level at some point. There's a couple of hard parts in this playthrough, clearly.
Hey, careful! Hi, man.
Ooh, smooth operator. Check that shit out. Who's better than me? Who's the best? Oh! Who's the best Halo player alive? It's me. It's me. It's me, baby. It's me, baby. It's me, baby. Come on. Come on. There we go. That was almost cool. I'm not gonna waste it. Fuck it. Baby. Is there a better gun than the battle rifle? Is there a better invention on the part of... Are those people? Is there a better invention on the part of mankind than the battle rifle, frankly? Frankly. Idiot. Idiot that you are. Ooh, that's death. Sorry, buddy. Just look how fucking fast you move in this game, man. Look how good you run. Love this game. Also, Halo has vehicles, and that's something that other initiators don't have, and I think that's something people don't really pay attention to, because it's like, it seems like in the smaller size team games, people don't consider vehicles that much in terms of like, oh, Halo feels slow. It's like, yeah, but vehicles get you places, and like the I don't know. I'm starting to talk about the arena shooter argument that exists in my head more than in public discourse anymore. But frankly, it's all in my head, isn't it? Alright, what? I keep saying frankly, too. I gotta stop that. Who's next? Who's next? That was dirty. I felt bad for doing that. There's a bug trapped in my window right now. I'm looking at it, trying to get in, and I'm not trying to encourage that kind of behavior. But I don't have any bug spray. Isn't this game just great, man? This game's great. The Royal Man, everybody in chat, anybody in chat, anybody watching the VODs, anybody in this cosmos that can hear me say this, is Halo 2 not just a great game? Isn't it just fucking fundamentally nice? I love this game. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't even know what that was. I know what that is. I'm gonna let them go. We're gonna watch them leave. Oh, I thought this was fucking blow me away. I was going to lose my mind. Halo 2 probably had the best music of any Halo game.
The Covenant must be trying to regroup. Don't let them.
I don't think that's a controversial statement. I think that's a true statement. Might have to set up some kind of back in 5 transition thing for OBS. I wonder how hard that would be. OBS probably has really easy settings for stream overlay and stuff. I probably don't even have to mess with it. That's probably not even an OBS thing. That's probably a different program. Now I'm thinking about it. It could be OBS. It's probably OBS. It's probably like you have to like put it to a certain feed or something, but like you have to have a certain window capture while something else is running or something like that. There's probably some kind of bootleg example of shit you can do to get it to work, but I don't know. I'm gonna mess with that with. Yeah? There was more car to explode? But, yeah, no. Yeah, no. This is the thrilling gameplay that I hope people have come to see. This is what peak Halo 2 gameplay looks like. This is actually gonna get tricky in a second. Because these guys are gonna be mean. Why isn't he fighting me? That was weird. Oh, geez. This thing's probably gonna get me blown up too. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, one mistake. One mistake and it blows you. Didn't put me back too far, though. There's gonna be a lot of stretches of quiet because I gotta, not that I gotta focus, but there's just nothing really to talk about with this level because it's real slow. This is one of the levels where it's a little bit like they didn't run out of things to make you do, but the things that they made you do weren't interesting. Like this entire tunnel sequence is like you just hold a couple buttons down and it's whatever. And it's not even that it's a matter of like you have to be doing actions or else this game's boring, but it's like, I don't know. This does not strike me as the most thrilling gameplay. That's kind of cool. Explosions are nice. I don't know. I think I've shown off a couple cool. I think I've shown off a couple cool things in this so far in this hour of playing Halo. Though I don't know if I'm doing more Halo later. I might stream something else because, you know, as much as I like Halo 2, you know, I should. The thing is, I don't know if I'm going to stream anything to completion at this point. I don't know if there's a point to streaming anything to completion. I think that it's better to cast my net a little wide and just kind of stream whatever I feel like needs to get streamed. But I feel like this is getting a pretty fun shake. I think this isn't good. This has been a good stream so far. And I hope the audio's been fine. Like, the microphone probably could be better, but I'm working with the best microphone I got here, and it's, you know, it's a process. Next thing I find out, I've been disconnected from online for the last 3 hours. Guess I'm good. You know, these AI are being really strange today. I don't know why they're running away so much. I don't remember them being particularly set for cowardice. Was there a third one that ran away? Third Spectre or whatever? I don't know what the names are. At least make really great noises. And fucking ghosts make really good explosions. This game's stupid. Fucking parties. Maybe I'll stream fighting games later. Maybe I'll do like a Fightcade stream or something. I gotta figure out an easy way to configure that, though. That's the only thing. It might actually be easier than I'm making it sound. It might be a matter of just doing it. Because OBS is pretty automatic in how it does certain things. Maybe a BioShock stream at some point. That'd be cool. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas for streams, but I feel like I'm gonna be skipping around too much, and I gotta stick to one thing. I might finish this. I don't know. We will see. But I gotta pause it now, so until later, I suppose, or at least mute myself here. Alright, here we go. No, that's cool. I gotta take a break in a minute anyway, because I got a couple things I gotta get done. But I also gotta work on an in-between frame for the stream. There's a couple things I gotta do for the stream that I gotta I want to get done today that I can't get done today, and there's a couple things that I could also do. But first I gotta turn this off. I don't want to kill it here. I think I'm gonna finish this level, and then we'll kill it. And I'll just throw this out as a test. If you can hear me, just you know, any confirmation of being able to hear me would be good, because I'm not sure if the audio is gonna play nice with pausing and unpausing the entire setup here. All right, perfect. Thank you. It is such a blessing to me that I've been able to get the audio fine, because that's been my main concern and the biggest problem with my other endeavors in recording. But like I said, I'll finish this level, and then I'll take a break. I'll probably put up on the Twitter and stuff. I'll get that connected to the Twitch, and then I'll put up on Twitter when I'm going to be back up, if I'm back up today. Which I probably will be, but not till later. On East Coast time, so it's like the middle of the day for me, so I have a lot of stuff I can get done, and then I can come back in closer to like 6, 7 Eastern time. And that should, I'll be able to stream more, probably Halo, but I do have stuff that has to get done, so. Oh, let's go. Oh, jeez, one sec. Oh my gosh, every time. Every dang time. Alright, back for real this time. Now I'll be able to finish this level. Hopefully. We're gonna get this level, like I said, get this level done, and then chores, and then I'll be back. And I'll make it known somehow. There's gonna be the stream alert, hopefully, because last time I had to go down and up like that, they didn't let the stream alert go through. I'm going back the wrong way. They didn't let the stream alert go through because I was rate limited, because I did it so quick between them, but we'll see. We will see. That is one thing that will definitely happen. Is that we will see. Okay, no, wait, now I'm definitely going in the wrong direction, because that was where my ghost was. That's my old ghost, so I have to go this way. I don't know if I said it earlier, but the PC controls for vehicles are not nearly as good as the console. I don't know, I think it's just because of the nature of mouse for the turning and stuff, but it doesn't feel as good to me. But I think that's a common thing. I think people say that a lot. Is that this is the second time I've gone down this wrong way. Am I just going the wrong way again? I think I'm just going back and forth like the wrong direction. These tunnels, they are confusing. Oh no, here we go. I don't even have to worry about this. Okay, no, wait, no, okay. Okay. Alright, this is a familiar scene to me. I think I really have been going the wrong way this time. I think I have to go this way. This is a labyrinth right now. Cortana will yell at me when I'm going the wrong way at some point. I think those arrows are subtle gameplay hints rather than just environment dressing. If you spell subtle with a capital S and a lowercase uddle. I wish I could do the what's it, the Banshee thing with the... Oh, I can show off... I might be able to show... No, I think that requires co-op. There's one thing I might be able to show off in this level, and either this level or the next level that's really, really funny. And I might not show it off in this session specifically. Like, I might have to show it off next time because I don't know where the level break is. But, it will be shown off when I continue this game. Oh man. Good old tunnels. Worst part of the game. Not really. There's worse parts, I think. It would have helped if I didn't go the wrongest direction possible for about 10 minutes there. That's usually cooler with the Warthog going through that little hole. Alright, that's the level. I'll let the cutscene play out, but after the cutscene I'm gonna head out because I got stuff, like I said, stuff I gotta do.
It blew right through us. 50 cal rockets didn't do a thing.
Okay, this is the line that they changed. This is another one of them that they change because of the difficulty. Oh, this might be the sticks and rocks. We gotta wait though. We gotta wait for the tank. We need to see what we have to see what he says about the tank. That's the. Okay, okay, this is it. This is the line.
Then listen up. When I joined the
Yes.
we didn't have any fancy schmancy tanks. We had sticks, two
Sticks and a
rock
rock.
for a whole platoon, and we had to share the rock.
And we had to share the rock.
Ain't invincible. Stay with the Master Chief.
We got a rock and 2 sticks.
Yes, sir, Sergeant.
I know what the ladies like. Yeah. Oh, Johnson. The best in the game. I think the grinding treads, I think that changes too. The ladies like blank. I think it's grinding treads. One of them is heavy, or one of them is armor plating. One of them is heavy artillery or something. There's like a bunch of those. But that's where we're gonna cut it for now. So thanks for joining me on this wild adventure. I'll be back later with probably more Halo. Definitely more of something, but probably more Halo 2. And then probably later than that there will be more. But I'll be back on. That is the important thing. I will always be back.